Happy Monday. Oh, I still got my headphones on. I'll take my headphones off. So happy Monday. Happy Monday. Welcome to the Be Your Own Hero show. Hero is an acronym. It means helping everyone reaps optimism. Helping everyone reaps optimism. In other words, if you try to help people, it'll help you back. It'll help you back. So shout out to New Thought Media Network right here for allowing me the space to talk about, talk about a little bit of everything, mainly money, and do that from the perspective of someone who's recovering from a stroke. That's right. In case you don't know, in case your first time watching, I had a stroke a little over 6 months ago, and I'm still battling my way through it. All right. And quick disclaimers, I am not a personal trainer and I'm not a financial trainer. So if I give you something that feels right, that feels good, that's your invitation to do more research on your own. More research on your own because there's lots of research to do. Lots of research to do. All right. That's what we got. You know what? I think I'm a sidebar right here. Because it's interesting that I sound to you the same way I sounded before the incident. But to me, I do not sound the way I used to sound to myself. It's crazy to me. Like I speak and I hear myself in my vocal box, my vocal chambers. I do not sound the same. But I am I don't know, I guess I'm trusting you that I sound the same. But it's really interesting to me that you're something as simple as how your voice sounds can change. Wow, it's amazing. All right, so sorry, I had to get that out for a second. All right, so what are we doing today? Today, today we're talking about Rev Melissa. Today we're talking about Rev Melissa. Rev Melissa. No dice man today. No dice man. Let's just talk about Rev Melissa. So you know that I've had a few challenges in terms of trying to schedule something, and I've been blaming it on the aphasia, which is basically someone who's had an injury like mine, like a stroke, has a little more time, a little more difficulty differentiating things. And anyway, I'm saying that to say that I have been overwhelmed by how much Reverend Mel has been doing. Like really mind boggling. And I think I think that's because of my aphasia, but also it's because she's doing so much. She's doing so much. And so I want to talk about a couple things related to her. But first of all, she did the 30-day mental diet. Well, she's done a lot of things, but of what I've participated in, I've participated in the 30 day mental diet. Let me share with you this tab so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, 30-day mental diet. Way to a better life. Now, I was shocked by this because I went in looking for a photo. That's all I was looking for was a photo this morning. And then I saw, look at this. You purchased this item on August 6th, 2020. August 6th. Wow. 2020. Wow. So that hits me a couple of different ways. It hits me in terms of how long I've been reading it. And also how many times I've done this class with her. How many times I've run this class. And I tell you, every time I do the class, It's an entirely different class. It's an entirely different experience. It's entirely different. Not just because of the fact that the people who are in class are different, because you are different. You are different. If you read a book, your favorite book, you read it again right now, you'd find new things in the book that you wouldn't have noticed before, right? Something else would jump out at you the first time, right? So that's really a strong thing to notice that it's going to come out different every time. And this time was the hardest time for me because I was dealing with aphasia, which again is a difficulty with language and communication that I've had to deal with this time that I didn't have to deal with before. And B. King has been great in terms of reading, in terms of reading the book and helping me diagnose it. Diagnose is not the right word, but you understand what I mean. Like to work through the book and mm, and help kind of plot it out on a sheet of paper. So that's been helpful. But anyway, this message is about Reverend Mel and the fact that she did this. The fact that she did this. So she did this recently, the 30-day mental diet, and when the last day came, now we're only meeting once a week. You're only meeting once a week, and you can do this on your own. You can do this on your own. You can call up a friend and say, hey, friend, let's get together once a week and talk about what we've been reading. Not what we've been reading in the book, but what you've noticed about your life since reading the book. Mm. What you've noticed about your life since reading the book. Yes. Because then you're inviting the laws to, you're inviting yourself to pay attention to the laws. Yeah. That's good. That's good. So you missed it. You missed it. 30-day mental diet. You missed it, and she will be doing this class again soon. But you want to take the class. You want to take the class. you want to take the class. All right. Okay. So shout out to Reverend Mel for doing that. That was a great experience, and I'm glad that I did what I could of it. I had some difficulties with some parts of it, but I did what I could with it. Okay, so that is 30-day mental diet. Now let me find out what else I want to show you. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let me see if this is going to go directly. Oh wow, that's really cool. I've never done that before. All right. So anyway, this is me. This is another shout out to Reverend Mel, but this is me Saturday. Saturday. Can anyone guess what I'm doing? I just look like I'm doing a regular old show, right? I'm not. I'm not. I am delivering my first motivational speech. What? Oh, wait. Where's my drum roll? I did the drum roll too soon, so let me do the fireworks. Yeah, so I did the fireworks. So there was a lot going on for Reverend Mel. I mean, she just finished the 30-day mental diet class. Now she's jumping over into this. And this was an extended session where people were working with their vision boards. Now, I hadn't I hadn't believed her. I don't know. I guess I thought that if I made a treasure chest, because I made one once before in high school. And I should tell that story really quickly. But I thought if I did it with Reverend Mel, it would be the same as all the other times. No, no, it is not the same. So make sure if you're planning to do a vision board, you do it with Reverend Mel. Okay, so here's my quick high school story. I made a treasure map and I put it on the door that you could see when you close the door to my room. Right. So every time I close the door to my room, I'd see the thing, the things, the pictures, the photographs. And after a while, I stopped thinking about it. I thought about it. Well, I saw it every day, but I did not think about it every day. And then what happened is my camera started working back when people were cameras a lot. My camera stopped working, and I was like, "Oh man, I got to take it to the store and get it replaced." So I take it to the store, and the guy says, "I'm sorry, we don't have this. We don't carry this camera anymore." And I'm like, "Oh man." It's like, "All right, well, we're going to show you we're going to show you a different camera." And then he pulls out a Canon, like my camera was some throwaway, non no name camera. It was a very small in camera. He brought out a Canon. I was like, a Canon, and it was a top of the line Canon. And I was like, oh man, this is really nice. So I just took the camera and walked away quietly. I said, I'll take it. I'll take it. And then many years later, as I was moving, I noticed when I moved that sheet, that treasure map, I noticed the camera, and I started to the move the sheet, and I was like, wait a minute. And I looked, and this was the camera. This was the camera that was on on the sheet, on the on the treasure map. I didn't even know it. I I evolved. I created. I I brought into existence this camera. So ever since then, I bought. I thought highly of treasure maps. I've thought highly of treasure maps, and I don't know why it's taking this long to do it, but anyway, Reverend Melissa's arrangement is so that everybody finishes making their treasure map today, the day that we start working on it. So that was serious. That was serious, right? And by the time we've been doing it, we're like 4 hours. 4 hours. I was beat. I was beat. So some things were happening with me physically that I don't want to talk about, but there were some extra things happening for me in terms of trying to wheel my body around and get this thing done. And so by the time we finished, I was done. I was done. But 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 true to Rev Malform, she introduced me, and this is my first m- me. Wait a minute, my first inspirational speech. My first inspirational speech. Now I had everything set up. I had a different table set up with a different my usual background and um, all everything set up, but I just couldn't. I just couldn't do it, and lots of things had happened that went wrong. So I went into it kind of blind, without my notes, without anything, just kind of blind, and I just let the spirit lead me. Now I say that all casual, but I got to tell you, letting the spirit lead me is something that is new to me, and it happens on this show a lot when I show up to do the show and I don't know what I'm going to talk about. I let myself over to the spirit and let the spirit speak to me, and so I let the spirit guide me. And I tell you what, I still can't tell you what I said. I still can't tell you what I said because I had the feeling of letting the universe take over. But I didn't know what I was going to say. And I know that some people said I did good. And Julie said something that really struck out to me. She said, Seiko, you've been doing this work for months. I was like, what? She's like, you've been doing this work for months. She's talking about the Be Your Own Hero show. You've been giving yourself away for months, for years. Now that I think about it, for years I've been doing the Be Your Own Hero show. I was like, wow, I never thought about it that way. I never thought about it that way. That I am giving of myself in this moment, in these moments, every day, every day. And doing that has opened me up to being willing to let myself go, to let myself go. So this is me. This is me. And I'm midway through a 10-minute speech. 10-minute speech. Quick 10-minute speech. But it was impactful. And Rev Mel says it was, and so I believe her. And I'm laughing because Rev Mel told me that I need to watch it. I need to watch it because I have not watched it yet, but I will. I see you've got it recorded right there, like 11 minutes. Yeah, I'm going to watch this video and see what I did and what of my many selves I dug into for this. All right. But it's so interesting though that I think of this show as something different than that motivational speech, that inspirational speech, right? But now that I see them as the same, I'm like, oh, watch out now, watch out now. Then I've been a multiple revenue speaker, a a a multiple a okay. I have been on the speaking circuit. I've been on the speaking circuit for years. For years. You hear me? All she had to do was say it once. Yeah, so that changed everything. That changed everything. That changes everything for me. So I don't know if it changed things for you, but trust and believe it changes things for me. All right. All right. So I've had this picture up too long. Let's see what else I wanted to show you. Oh, should I do this one yet? Okay, I'm gonna do this one yet because I feel like things kind of shifted towards me this weekend. Things kind of shifted towards me this weekend. You know, like everything kind of moved towards me in reaction to my feeling of having done something substantial. So this is funny. This is funny. Look who decided to come and sleep next to me. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? The cat came and slapped on my arm. Oh, wait a minute. Obviously, I'm in DC. Sorry, I didn't mention that. But yeah, I'm in DC. Not DC. Baltimore. I'm in Baltimore. So Baltimore comes with a cat. And the cat came and slept on me. And I was like, oh, that's so super cool. You know? I mean, I feel like the universe is really making its way towards me. Ashe. Ashe. All right. So I wanted to say to Rev Melissa that she is doing so much. She's doing so much to build me up. And not just me, you too. Like if you sign up for any of her classes, you too can be built up. You too can be built up. Like it ain't just me. If you haven't yet, sign up for one of Rev Mel's classes. If you haven't yet, sign up for one of Rev Mel's classes. Just do it. Just do it. Because you don't understand. You don't understand how different you'll feel once you do it. Just do it. Just do it. Ashe. 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 All right. So now that I said all that, let me see what else I said that I wanted to see. I showed you me giving the speech. I showed you the cat charging up on me. Oh, so all right. So let's talk a little bit about money. A little bit about money. A little bit about money. Let's check the comments before we get into the money. The money. All right. Let's see. Good morning, Charles McGee. Good morning, Fee King. You're claiming multiple streams of revenue. Yeah. So let's get into the money. Let's get into the money. So I got hip to this app through Anthony Hamilton. Anthony Hamilton's been talking about this app called, what's the name of it now? Let me get it. Doesn't have the name here, but it has the information. So let me share the information with you. Let's see this, and then go over here. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Share, and okay. So this is, what is it called? This is prize pool. Prize pool. Yes, prize pool. So I've told you about this because I've gotten excited about about what's been going on with it. Like, first of all, who knew? Who knew there was accounts that were made up for you? Like, who knew about this? I did not know about it. But anyway, I got in on this one, and I show you. I guess I'll show you both. Show you in both ways. So in both ways. So here it's saying you won more tickets. Here, no, it's too small. Here it's telling me my winnings, right? My winnings are 10 cents. My winnings are 10 cents. Now, I don't want you to fake it. I don't want you to slip and not realize how big that amount is. 10 cents is a huge amount when you think about it, right? When you think about your bank account, right? Think about your bank account, your savings account, how often you get money back, right? Has it been the dime? Have you ever gotten a dime back? Have you gotten a dime back within 7 days? 7 days? That's incredible. That's incredible. So anyway, I signed up, and you saw me dancing. You saw me dancing on Friday. I was dancing. I was like, oh, I'm about to play the game because you have, what's it called? Weekly drawings. You have weekly drawings, and this now says, let me make this big again. Let me big again. Okay, so now you can see this. You can kind of see that. It says 4 days, 4 hours. All right, 4 hours, 4 days. Now, I was so excited to press it that I thought, okay, they're gonna make us wait a week. No. They make you wait a week, and then you got a certain amount of time, to press the drawing, Yeah, press the button for the drawing, so I could win another 10 cents, or another 25 cents, or another $10,000. I saw somebody won $10,000 on here. $10,000? What? 10? I'm not gonna miss that thing ever again. I put it on my calendar. I put it on my regular daily calendar. Friday around noon, I'm checking this. But you need to be using my link. You need to be using my link, because if you do it through someone else's link, you both get a higher chance. I get a higher chance, and you get a higher chance of getting getting a higher chance of the money. right? You want the money, right? You want the money, right? So do it through mine. So I will drop it. Let's see. I guess I'll drop it on my Facebook page. Yeah, I'll drop it on my Facebook page today because there ain't no reason that any of us should be missing this money. $10,000? Can you imagine one day getting $10,000 going to and you get hit with $10,000? Woo! I mean, that can wipe out a whole bill. Ooh, I said bills. All right, let me just say this quickly. Going from here to debt, I think is the name of this play. From here to debt. Anyway, the point is that book, that TV show, it shows you how to. It shows you regular people doing regular things. It's showing you doing regular people doing regular things, right? And because of that, it's showing you how regular people are living their lives, right? They're doing regular things, regular things. Sorry, background noise, but doing regular things. And once you get into that thinking, and you start watching the show, you're going to get into it. You're going to get into how regular people doing regular things. I don't know how else to put it. Regular people are doing regular things. So this reminds you of the people that you met, your family members, people around you, everyone. Everyone's doing the same thing, and everyone's doing the same wrong thing. The same wrong thing. So you need to start asking your people some questions. You start asking them how many credit cards they got. Just start with that one. Just, hey, how many credit cards you got? Just start with that one. I've started with that one. And I'm just kind of feeling the results. But when everyone out here is playing the same game, and everyone out here is playing the same game wrong, is playing the debt game wrong, then you gotta start playing it different. You gotta start playing it different so that your end results can be different. You gotta start playing the money game different so that your end results can be different. Ashe. 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 All right, so that's what I wanted to share with you. I wanted to share with you the prize pool weekly drawing. You got to get on it. I promise you, I will paste the link today. Go to my Facebook page and get the link. Get the link so we all have more of a chance of making more money for free. For free. And shout out to Reverend Mel. Reverend Mel is doing the most. She's doing the most to make sure that I am doing the roast, that I am doing the best I can to make myself the best person possible. Not the least of which, the fact that Julie said that I've been giving in the same way that I gave on Saturday all the months that I've been doing Be Your Own Hero. Man, that's crazy. When I think about that, like this is now, I've been doing this every day for months, for years. Watch out. Watch out. I'm about to get it. All right, so I'm over time, so let me close out. Feel free to drop a note in the chat so that I can check those when I get loose from here. And I'll see you tomorrow. Later.